Hey guys, Artosis here, bringing you some more BSL action. Right now we have Mihu actually trailing with only one victory against the two of Sziky. We are now on Monopoly, a 3-player map. It's been some great games here so far this round of 4. Really delivering. Hope that you guys are enjoying watching some of the absolute best non-Koreans go at it. Yeah, so let's see how this one's going to end up going down. Like Monopoly, I'm trying to think of how Monopoly should go. We haven't seen like a lot of Terran vs. Zerg games here. I feel like I've seen a decent amount of Protoss vs. Terran at this point, but not as much Terran vs. Zerg. We did get a few, though. I believe Sziky vs. Xuan was one here as well. Yeah, and that was one where Xuan actually did end up taking down Sziky, where I actually thought Sziky was in a better position earlier on. But yeah, okay, let's see what Mihu has up his sleeves here. If it's anything special. Yeah, just mining, making that depot. Okay. Sziky over here. Oh, is he going overpool? Okay, so an overpool from Sziky. Okay, so that's like, it's not something that you actually see in this matchup all that often. It's more of a Zerg versus Terran, or a Zerg versus Protoss build, where it's just kind of safe against everything. It was a very popular build there for a long time. I feel like we don't see it quite as often anymore, but you don't see it that often in this matchup. I guess it will be good against like 8 racks, something like that. But it's not that quick, right? Like a 9 pool gets to your ramp as you have 1 Marine, so it's a little bit tricky to hold, but an overpool is a little bit later, so it's not like you're very scared of the Lings. It's more of a safety build, like somewhere in between, you know, well, yeah, I guess that's all there is to say. It's more of a safety build here from Sziky. I doubt he's going to get very aggressive with it, but we'll see. There's always that possibility, right? He does have a couple larvae here. Throws down his hatchery at the natural. Mihu over here, let's see. I mean, his scout is going out. We don't see a second depot yet. Okay, there we go. Second depot goes down. So everything looks normal. And Sziky actually is making 6 Lings. Okay, so he is going to attempt to put a little bit of pressure on, it looks like. Marine on the way. This SCV getting very ready right now to, well, it's going to throw the bunker down first, which I actually really appreciate. I think against Overpool, throwing a bunker down at your natural is the best play. If you, and just produce kind of nonstop. You know, get 3-4 Marines on your barracks and expand. I think it's a really good play there from Mihu. Keeps his SCV alive against Sziky. No gas yet. And it looks like Sziky wants to take a very quick third base, which actually, this has become a little bit trendy. I've seen it with 9 pool. So, of course, it would work with Overpool. In fact, probably works a little bit better with Overpool. But you get out some early Lings, and it kind of makes your opponent go into a defensive stance, right? Like the bunker, for instance. And then you go for double expansion. And it's more of like a 3-hatch timing with 3 gas. So, yeah, very cool one out of Sziky here. I'm liking it. Mihu throwing down an extra depot just for a bit of more, like a little bit more safety once again. Has that bunker up as well, just nonstop production on the Marines. And he actually throws down a second racks as opposed to a gas. So it looks like he wants to be able to possibly put on some counter pressure here, which I can't blame him, actually. Like I mentioned, it's been getting more popular. People are taking 3 bases after quick Lings. So that might be it, right? He might want to make sure that Sziky is not being too greedy and has to make Sunkens here and Sunkens here. Even though he hasn't seen that third base yet, like, I think that Mihu can look at it and say, realistically, Sziky is a good enough player. He should be having a third base right now. And even if he doesn't, it's not like it's the end of the world for you. All right, Academy coming up. A very well-timed Academy, in fact, it's just after 4 minutes, so there's no problem with getting up everything in time to stop mutas or lurkers or anything like that. He'll have scans before any mutas could hatch. A lot of Lings. Well, not a lot. It's still just the original 6. We have the Zergling speed upgrade on the way. A lot of drones being made. The layer coming up as well. And I think we definitely are going to see some pressure out of Mihu here as soon as he gets this Academy done and gets a couple of medics out. Probably start stim, throw out a couple medics, or a medic and a fire bat. That can be a really strong play as well. If it's well microed, it's very, very powerful. Now here comes the Spire here for Sziky. Stim gets started. Let's see what he makes. Yeah, double medic play. A little bit more sustain, I guess you could say. Good SCV production going. Comstats coming up. On great timing on the Comstats as well, so he can actually scan what tech he's going to be fighting against. And we'll see the eBay. Yeah, there's the eBay. So, yeah, everything is going quite well at the moment. And this is a lot of Marines. He's going to have 12 Marines here, 2 medics. And actually rebunkers 2 of them. So 10 and 2 is what he's going to be moving out with here. And that can be a bit scary. You definitely got to make at least 2 Sunkens at both bases. All right, the Ling's trying to do a run-by here. The 2 Marines in that bunker make it a lot harder to SCVs. Ooh, a little bit of a drill here to catch those Lings, and he does end up clearing those out so easily. So I think at this point, you may even want to consider 3 Sunks. Definitely 2 up here, because those mutas are still a little ways off. Ooh, he's stimming. He's going forward. Those Sunkens don't seem to be quite ready yet. Oh my god, this is actually looking very bad for Sziky. He might straight die to this. He's going to kill like 2 Marines only. And all the Sunkens are going to start falling. There's nothing out here. Mutas are being morphed, but they're going to be at different hatcheries. He's got to get them stacked. It's not that many. He's going to lose this natural. That's game. GG. Mihu ties it up.